Sophie Hall's story begins with a single, defiant click, a photo posted from a quiet corner of her life, where she stood tall at 6 feet 1 inch, curves unapologetically on display, and a spark of something deeper than vanity in her eyes. That moment wasn't just the start of an Instagram account. It was the launch of a quiet revolution. In a world that often measures beauty by narrow rules, Sophie chose to rewrite them entirely. Today, with over 2 million followers on Instagram under @Sophie Eloise 224, she stands as a powerful plus-size model, fashion influencer, and unwavering voice for body positivity. Her journey from a girl questioning her place in the spotlight to a global icon redefining inclusivity reminds us that the most transformative change starts when one person refuses to shrink to fit someone else's idea of enough. If stories of resilience, self-acceptance, and bold representation inspire you, you're in the right place. For more captivating biographies of trailblazing models who are reshaping beauty standards with grace and authenticity, subscribe to Sweet Models World right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so these empowering tales arrive in your feed whenever a new one drops. Let's keep celebrating the women who dare to stand tall. Born Sophie Eloise Hall on December 4th, 1989, in the United Kingdom, she entered the world already standing out, literally. Growing up in England, Sophie navigated the familiar pressures many young women face, the subtle and not-so-subtle messages from media, peers, and society that beauty belonged to a specific silhouette. At her remarkable height of 6 feet 1 inch, 185 centimeters, and carrying her curvaceous frame, around 250 pounds, 110 kilograms, with natural grace, she felt the disconnect early on. The fashion magazines and runways she saw rarely featured women who looked like her, tall, voluptuous, and unapologetically present. Those early years planted seeds of doubt, the kind that whisper questions like, do I belong here? Or am I too much? Yet even then, beneath the insecurity, there was a quiet strength waiting to emerge. She has shared how she struggled with body image growing up, longing for representation that would show her she wasn't an outlier, but a valid part of beauty's spectrum. Her family life in the UK provided a foundation of support, though Sophie keeps personal details close, focusing instead on the broader message of empowerment. She completed her education in local schools, where she excelled in environments that valued intellect and character over appearance. But the pull toward self-expression through style was always present. Friends noticed her confidence in photos, her ability to command attention without effort. It was their encouragement that first nudged her toward considering modeling, not as a distant dream, but as a real possibility. Still, the traditional industry doors felt firmly shut to someone outside the conventional mold of the time. The pivotal shift occurred when Sophie moved to the United States, eventually settling in the vibrant Tampa Bay area of Florida, including Pasco County. The relocation brought fresh energy and opportunities, but it also intensified the challenges. American fashion culture, while progressive in pockets, still prioritized slim ideals in many mainstream spaces during her early years there. Sophie could have tried to conform, perhaps altering her approach to fit expectations. Instead, she began questioning the system itself. Why should she change her body or hide her height to be visible? Around 2017, she took the decisive step that would redefine her path, launching her Instagram under @Sophie Eloise 224. What began as casual selfies, capturing outfits, moods, and everyday moments, quickly transformed into a deliberate celebration of her body, her fashion choices, and her authentic truth. Early content featured Sophie experimenting with styles that flattered her figure, curve-embracing dresses, bold swimwear, and relatable looks that radiated effortless confidence. She refused to airbrush or angle away from reality. She embraced it fully, including the natural aspects many hide. Her captions carried depth, reflections on self-worth, the evolution of beauty standards, and the liberating power of authenticity. Followers connected instantly. They saw a woman who was sensual yet reserved, soft yet fierce, stunning yet profoundly thoughtful. That multifaceted identity became her signature. Her audience grew rapidly, reaching 1 million followers by around 2019 and climbing past 2 million in the following years. By 2026, her profile featured thousands of posts, a testament to her dedication to consistent, genuine sharing. Sophie's breakthrough arrived through brand collaborations that recognized her unique power. She became a key muse for Fashion Nova Curve, modeling swimwear like the Mariposa butterfly sets, ruched gowns, midi dresses, and pieces that celebrated voluptuous figures with style and sophistication. Her work included hauls, lookbooks, and campaigns emphasizing inclusivity. Partnerships with Mont Swim, Slink Jeans, and others followed, as labels sought her ability to infuse elegance and edge into plus-size fashion. Being signed by the prestigious Wilhelmina Models Miami marked a major professional milestone, opening doors to high-level shoots, commercials, and broader industry representation. Her SAG-AFTRA membership expanded her reach into entertainment, allowing exploration of acting and media alongside modeling. What elevates Sophie's story from success to inspiration is her transformation of personal struggle into widespread empowerment. She has openly discussed the body image battles of her youth, the ache for someone who looked like her to prove tall, curvy women could headline rather than footnote. By becoming that figure, she built a sanctuary for others. Fans reach out daily, sharing how her posts gave them courage to wear hidden outfits, pose without shame, or pursue modeling aspirations once deemed impossible. Her feed blends high-fashion glamour with everyday relatability. Beauty tips, Tampa Bay lifestyle moments, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and candid thoughts on confidence. She demonstrates that empowerment isn't flawless perfection, it's ownership of every part, including what society once labeled flaws. The path hasn't lacked obstacles. Even as the industry progresses, biases persist. Sophie has encountered criticism from those holding onto rigid ideals, online negativity questioning her validity, and the ongoing demand to prove herself repeatedly. She meets it with grace, persistence, and quiet authority. She champions body positivity relentlessly, reminding audiences that beauty must expand to encompass every shape, size, and narrative. Her height, once a point of self-doubt, became her greatest asset, literally reaching higher and metaphorically elevating conversations. In every frame, whether in an off-shoulder ruched gown from Fashion Nova Curve or casual Florida streetwear, she commands presence with poise and power. Beyond the glamour, Sophie fosters real human connection. Her Tampa Bay life appears in sun-drenched poolside shots, creative collaborations that feel like friendships, and snippets of grounded moments. She balances sensuality with substance, showing a woman can be alluring and intellectual, bold and compassionate. Her YouTube channel deepens the narrative, offering extended content on experiences, advice, and reflections. This authenticity sustains a devoted community. Followers don't merely admire a model. They draw strength from a woman who redefined different as essential. Sophie's ascent underscores the democratizing force of social media. Where traditional gatekeepers once dictated visibility, Instagram let her construct an empire on her terms. Daily consistency, intentional branding, and sincere engagement drove her growth. She didn't chase fleeting trends. She showed up vulnerably, celebrated others, and invited transformation. Her layered identity, model, influencer, advocate, defies narrow categorization, resonating in a world quick to label. Her influence reaches beyond metrics. When she poses in a Suki open-back maxi or roses and champagne bikini, she's advocating possibility. Young women see their reflections in her confidence, learning bodies deserve celebration, not apology. Her journey illustrates that real change occurs when individuals claim uninvited space and extend the invitation to others. From a UK girl grappling with expectations to a Florida-based icon living boldly, Sophie proves self-acceptance is a daily practice that ripples outward. In her reflections, Sophie expresses deep gratitude for the community, opportunities, and the chance to become the representation she once needed. She stays grounded, sharing real-life joys amid the shine. Thoughts on life without social media, simple pleasures, and inner resilience. Her story is resilience rooted in self-love, showing that standing tall in truth inspires others to rise. If Sophie's path resonates, if you've ever felt the call to embrace your uniqueness more boldly, know her courage reflects your own potential. Beauty norms aren't permanent. They evolve through voices like hers. For more stories of remarkable models breaking barriers with confidence and heart, stay connected with Sweet Models World. Your journey matters. Keep standing tall, keep shining, and remember, the world grows brighter when you refuse to dim your light.